Radiant team ban.
Keeper of the light.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
War Chief.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Earth Spirit.
EG's turn to pick.
Behold the Horn of Magnus.
Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. EG's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. EG's turn to ban. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Crystal Maiden.
EG's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Rubik.
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Weaver.
EG's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alchemist.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. EG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. EG's turn to pick. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Storm Spirit!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
cast a Bloodseeker game early today, which was when OG ran it, and they were running the Disruptor combination.
Prepare
it was
for battle.
the worst laning phase of the tournament so far. Even the tournament's only been going one day, still horrendous. And then all of a sudden you're looking at, oh wait, that's a Disruptor Glimpse with Upshur. He's doing so much work. They win one good fight. And then the Aghanim Scepter comes over on the Bloodseeker, and then you're running double the Ruptures. It was brutal, to say the least. No Town was having a party.
You could potentially get like into the. Let's see what happens with the Alchemist. Last game, Alchemist got ganked at his rune and died, gave up first. This game, EG are already looking to change it. How many arrows? 4 heroes. Do not want to.
30 seconds
Already
to battle.
is. Like, oh, we did this trick last game. We're not going to try it again.
See how it works, man. We'll see how it works. So for now, Paparazzi's got pretty much his safe lane all to himself. It's the Centaur plus dual support offlane trying to cause issues for EG. They did put the Bloodseeker up here, so it is going to be another contest for a bounty rune.
Begins.
But they're going maybe a little bit late into our team. So Rolling Boulder forward picks up the bounty rune on the way through. So Frostbite into Hoof Stomp, and now they need the damage. They also need the body block to kill off Arteezy. Dogfight should have his Rolling Boulder again sometime. Oh, they got the Frostbite again. So Arteezy will be the one to die to start off the game.
I really like how they switched it. Last game, you expect a lot of the focus to be on that.
Yep.
And what? Like, they're not going to get that. The next game, they're like, well, they expected it on the bottom, except there were 3 heroes off. So
yep.
IG.vitality constantly gets better.
Where was this team this morning when they played up against Newbie? Like actually, mind gaming at the very, very start.
Jack told me that they spoke on land.
Okay.
But now,
maybe. It was just one game, and this was just one kill in game number 2. But this is the kind of movement we're also expecting from Dogfight. EG, you were mentioning in game number 1, they weren't really stacking for the Alchemist, but now you've got the Earth Spirit inside the Dire Jungle being a big nuisance to EG. And Rubik is committing himself as well to try and do these stacks.
Earth Spirit's impact, I think, is going to need a lot more here.
I kind of agree in a way, but I kind of also disagree once the Storm has his level 6 because then you've got that quick movement into the jungle.
But there's a lot of problems not having the Ion Shell. Much easier Alchemist on. Secondly, there's not enough burst. You need a lot of burst. Like double Ion Shell here is a lot of upfront.
True.
A lot. If it's low damage, like.
For the twins.
Look at different things in the arsenal, though, of IG.vitality. Like, they do have the better rooting this time around, having This'll come in there with her big ultimates and root. And then you've also got Weaver. A lot of negative armor coming out from Paparazzi. Compared to last time, where he still looked for the Blightstone on the Morphling. Yeah, he had a lot of survivability, but now he also brings a lot of damage to the
Weaver doesn't have that. Great. Armor.
Paparazzi was actually denied the clarity as well. Always a big bonus when, hey, well, goodbye. No ward for you. Always a big bonus if you can avoid that Keeper of the Harassment in the lane. And that's something which is Keeper of the Light, like I'm not saying Zai able to achieve. Like
What do you mean?
Obviously,
low again.
Yeah, obviously the Weaver is low, but it's not like what he had like previously, where you're going up against these trial lanes, hitting both supports. Doing this, however, and actually getting a kill on Paparazzi. Now that is a beautiful sight for a Keeper of the Light. Eat my words, I will accept.
Crazy how far.
Thanks.
As long as you can keep him low as well, like TC's thirst is going to start to help out.
Oh no.
There it goes.
Wonder how long that support's going to take to come in, though. I'm not even thinking about the mid, I'm just thinking about the bottom lane. Even need to. That Centaur's getting a lot of fun. Now Dogfight falls in, kicks back Sumail. There's not enough movement speed forward, or is there? With the Frost, like, it slowed down Sumail, and Sakatar can't get close enough to get the last hit in. So Sumail will end up triggering up the shrine, and now they know IGV, they do not have the damage to kill off Sumail. In fact, it's Arteezy who rotates in. No ultimate available just yet, so buffs himself up, looks at the extra damage. Super wants to slow him down, able to do so with just one quick Crystal Nova. So Arteezy's rotation doesn't really achieve much.
Dire's top
Hero
tower
does.
is under attack.
So everyone gets to be wrong. And then the Rubik soaks up the mid, but In July's having a fantastic time up on top. 34 for 12 for him. Storm Spirit's getting really decent levels because he's able to be quite solo in the mid and going to find a lot more farm now. The fact that Rubik is just the only one sitting there.
Good with Arcana.
So class.
Double damage.
Heal like Broodwolf. Rolling boulder forward, hits the target right on top of Arteezy. Super gonna be there as well with the kick. They just chain up their stuns nicely, and Arteezy is very quickly done with a second level up in double electric in July. Feeling fine.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Damage done in the early game.
Is it more about the critical item timings then? Like you look toward the blink dagger come over on the central. That's their like their only jump at initiation beside the Storm Spirit's burning a lot of mana.
Always about the. You don't control the. Also, they don't have that great. Dude, alright. Storm is not great at hitting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Juggin's very good at hitting.
In July wants that kill. He'll be picked up and thrown around, and in comes Dogfight. Very quick on the rotation. Again, one more
Radiant's
kill,
bottom
and
tower
with the
is under
tankiness of
attack.
that Centaur, he can potentially just creep skip and add more pressure to that tier 1 tower on top lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, Sumail will now return to the mid lane to battle against the Storm Spirit. But he knows there's no kill here. Storm Spirit having his ball lightning available means that EG don't really have a chance against him. And this means now Super and Dogfights can just invade the jungle. And they're looking at Arteezy. With the Observer Ward up, they understand where the Keeper of the Light is. Dogfights, that's a interesting role. And he should be very happy that Arteezy's not 6 yet.
No Stampede.
Back out.
They're not getting.
No.
They wanted to invade the jungle, get a kill, slow down. They have the ward down, but they can't.
The Alchemist actually farming on the other side of the map. He's farming down closer towards the bottom lane, which is currently having. Kind of expected Weaver to have a lot more net worth in the lane, even though I know Diverse is really adding a lot of damage into rather than not being a simple. Especially when these shockwaves.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Going again up on the top lane, so Dire will fortify their structures, but in July, the Radiant scan up at the tree lines. They know no one here is here from EG.
Dire's top tower
In July.
fallen.
Already with the hood, now looking to build into having that blink dagger. God, 1400
Dire's
into
bottom
it.
tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
That's gonna be a very difficult to kill initiating Centaur. But Arteezy does have that level 6 now, so Rupture becomes an option. And we'll be interested to see how IG Vitality deal. Like in our Faceless game that we cast earlier today where OT had it, like there was nothing the Faceless had to deal with it. This time around, I'm wondering like how's this game actually different? Like what can they do against the Rob?
Anti-mage just gets... pure damage. Silence is good.
There it goes. Keep away.
As Stampede to Chasm Ascendo. I would be much more scared of any of the RP.
Catch him up before the RP, that's one way to do it. Wow, he went that that invis ripped in his own. Ball to fall, and not easy. Well, life is hard for him. He'll rupture over on the Storm Spirit, but looks like Storm doesn't really care that much.
Thank you.
Only armor on the... Usually you'll see it versus R+1. Generally, you have armor for...
Unlucky find.
generally pretty okay. Storm does a fair... a lot of magic.
Radiant's
Spirit.
middle tower is under attack.
Illusion.
That survivability he wants to have. Worried
Yeah.
about what happens once the Weaver starts getting involved.
It slows down your rating center. You have a fair amount.
Paparazzi. You have something coming on the courier, or just like Aquila treads as well.
You got owned by... The life of a safe laner.
Coming down bottom lane to try and kill him off, but he's not the one you really want. And Centaur is in the neighborhood, and they're jumping forward. Universe pulls Storm off, but RTZ's already there. EG, they see it coming now. Universe knows he can't just go straight in for the RP. Paparazzi has to wait for this out. He's got 14 one charges available, and he might just have to trigger them, but so much damage being done. With the rupture on him, there was no escape to be had. IG.vitality are bringing in support, but EG also have a lot more behind the tower, rolling boulders forward. They're looking for the kickback out again, actually going up with the double hook on, and the double edge for the RP! Universe concrete of feet. Arteezy will still go down, but the aluminum will hit hard. Rubik will fall, Super is on the run. Zai pushing him back with the blinding light. There's no point up in Mana Leak, so no stun to be offered. And Succotash is happy just to let it lie the way it all went down.
Rubik made a big play. Look at the Centaur.
We'll take
Even
that.
I don't think they revealed like they, Crystal Maiden is there to save the day.
If it wasn't for her, those 2 kills would never have happened.
Yeah.
The bounty which my matriarch
Alchemist.
will prize.
He was not involved in that fight. Zai,
In July, blinks the wrong way. Dogfights needs to get a little bit of vision. He'll get it on Zai, and then Zai just quick steps to the side.
Fun begins.
Samal will start his TP out, so Zai, for all the fancy horse work, it's not going to be enough to survive. There's your pro damage. This time it does.
sometimes it's a toss-up.
Lost damage on the Storm Spirit who hit 10 and...
Arteezy's level 6? What happened to him?
Well, he did have his supports holding his hand pretty closely up on the top.
He's level 6.
And he went up against rather successful lane from IGV.
13 minutes.
Has he actually survived any of the fights like before the kills have happened?
Not. He's 1-4, but wow. I thought Weaver was struggling a little bit in terms of 900 below him.
Oh god, Rubik's actually in a lot of trouble
Dire's
right
middle
now.
tower
Inside the
is
tree
under
lines,
attack.
Paparazzi is initiating on him. And then back behind the tower, Central Lords have to be placed down, but Crit, because it's what he loves to have. There goes the blood right off Dom in. They're going to kill the keeper of the light with the time back, but a quick cure up into a huge RP. Triple War hold him there with a frostbite as well as Nova. Even with the RP, there was no follow-up. Sakata with so much damage onto Arteezy with just one hit. Arteezy is limping himself back to base.
Dire's middle tower.
And IG.V, that's a tower with a double damage rune to boot for the Soul Spirit. They had so much pop damage against DG.
My eternal
Very nice time lapse. Oh, that rupture damage
Radiant's
off.
bottom
And
tower
the
is under
Universe even
attack.
skewered him back in to get maximum damage out of the rupture, but still not.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Most of their damage?
Really want to get that last hit in the tower.
Dire's
Won't be
middle
happening
tower
though.
has been denied.
Able to get the denial off.
Radiant's online.
Okay, so wonderful for that, but at the same time, is IG.V really that bothered? Like,
I think
it's got 3.5, like, it's not even 3.5k net worth. Like, that's just, when you're in the mid pack and you were the safe laner, obviously the off lane kind of got a little bit more
Dire's
out.
bottom tower is under attack.
With Universe and keep it light. Like,
he just can't jungle. Not that.
but isn't that when Alchemist has to give him something back? Like, he has to give him the Aghanim Scepter.
you give him?
You
You get back by pushing out lanes. Maybe an axe.
This'll come in handy.
In July, it's going to be Ruptured.
Yeah, I think as soon
He's building into the heart as well.
you can just get Blade Mail and just straight run around, not care.
Mel's really trying to turn this into a game with the BTs now coming up. Obviously, you get the Manta directly after. Yeah, that would be a hell of a way for E to hold the high ground. That's probably the hardest thing for IG.V. Like Fade Bolt, Illuminate, Bloodright, plus the Radiance Burn from Alchemist with the split push.
Shockwave too.
Yeah, and Shockwave. That's a lot of wave clearance IG.V cannot go against, but they can keep themselves alive. Like Centaur on the front lines, Keeper's got a lot of survivability thanks to the time lapse, and Storm Spirit's got the quick initiation. And I think you saw their desires. They went for the support. Props.
Weaver and the Storm. But I think
Dire's bottom tower is
I
under
think it's
attack.
hard. Hits tower to get the happy through there. Don't have a medallion on.
Lies coming over.
They've been really good about
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
happening a little bit slow.
Bombs, they're going up the Universe. Remember, he's the man with the control. He's the man with the RP. Seeing the 1/3 of the life. They go for a quick blood right. Double edge. The only thing Crew was able to steal. That's not what he wanted. He wanted to stampede. They're going to lose this. Everyone here, EG. The blood fall. A double kill for Storm. Zai's hovering around, but now IG know what they want. They want Roshan. EG cannot do anything to really stop them. Illuminate is more of a pain in the butt than anything else. EG have no buyback to Marvel, so they have to do this with just the Alchemist and the Coddle.
Radiant's
Oh,
middle
no.
tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Earth Spirit's going to miss his roll, so Zai's able to get away. But
If
yeah.
they had a little bit more damage, medallion plus the blood.
Radiant's
They
They
bottom
also spent a
tower
lot of
is under
time
attack.
rotating. Like, they ran through the Radiant jungle before, and they eventually said, okay, it's time to go in for Roshan. They were looking for the kill before Roshan,
Radiant's bottom
but they didn't
tower
find
is under
anybody.
attack.
All of IG.V was most up looking for a kill on EG on the bot lane.
Oh, buddy. Force the build up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not in the games we've cast.
The formula for perfect health.
Is it meant to trigger something?
I think
'Cause normally that's what the halber's for.
No,
right?
he
Like,
just doesn't want to die. It's a good HP.
Radiant's bottom tower
I'll
is
hurry
under
my
attack.
foe to a spike.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Feel backed into a
Dire's
corner.
top tower
That
is
happens.
under attack.
Now the tier 2 tower is going to fall on the top, and that corner's getting smaller and smaller for EG. The Weaver's having the time of his life in mid, even though he just got initiated on, skewered back. The damage, it needs to be enough before he
Radiant's
can time
bottom
lapse
tower
out.
is under attack.
Just not enough.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Fuck, I was like,
Radiant's bottom tower
Yep.
is
it's
under
supposed to be
attack.
pretty good with magnets. They can throw combos. You can follow up with an unstable cognitive. It's already maxed now.
Oh, lost jump from Storm.
Dire's
Looking for the
top
kill
tower
over on
is under
Zyme, thanks to
attack.
Glimmer Cape. Zyme's able to stay alive, but now Universe, the blinding light pushed in the Storm Spirit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nice. Definitely.
Creep skip is a problem. It's a problem, but not while one ranged creep is able to stay alive and if
Dire's
July
middle
can tank
tower has
the
fallen.
tower.
We'll have heart very soon.
Yep, and we're only 20 minutes into the game. I'm not certain, but there's a lot of net worth of the Alchemist, which kind of has to be your answer. You've given him the farm. Now, where's the Eastern Surveyor?
I watch
Yep.
my head.
Slow down the game, get more farm, and I'll get this Bloodseeker back into the realm. Get Ags up on.
Right now, Artesis doesn't really do much.
He's gonna be able to stop
Dire's
people
bottom
soon.
tower is under attack.
Yay.
Albert keeps getting buffed. Oh, Rod of Ether. Actually,
It has the root effect. Now it's actually quite good. Top lane looks like an initiator
Dire's
coming out.
bottom tower.
A quick jump away. It's like I said, he's just locked in with a rupture. They're trying to move forward for the kick from Dogfight and the silence. Keeper of the line just cannot keep this spray going. Samal has to break free of the frostbite with Mana Style. Shows he can use the super. But while all this is happening, bottom lane,
Radiant's top
Weaver
tower
never
is
came.
under attack.
he continues to do his foot push, keeps that casual Blightstone going again, went for the early
Dire's
PKB,
bottom
and now is
tower
going
is under
directly into
attack.
the Fusel Blade. I'm interested to see exactly who that's meant to be against. Or is it just
Radiant's
to
top tower
get rid
is
of
under
the
attack.
silence?
get rid of the silence.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's just good. It's a very common game. Dezo, not necessarily.
Where's the
Hard
body?
to Glimmer Keep off that. Keeper's a big deal to Keeper does not do well versus Manly. Manly's a big combo.
Jump in, RP, they'll do as much as they can, but the follow-up silence was there from Dogfight. This will allow Paparazzi to get his BKB off, and Dogfight wants to go in deeper. Finding out TZ out, Paparazzi has to stay where he is. He got ruptured up, so he's not going to take the damage. Meanwhile, Arteezy just wants to live. He's ticking down, but it's a little bit further down the lane where Surveyor is in trouble. That gets the tier 1 talent pulled back in by the Vortex. But Surveyor, can he toggle this up with a Glimmer Cape? He's got the protection. He'll end up surviving. Paparazzi's so low on life, but they don't have the damage to find the kill.
Double damage.
Everyone will survive for now. Super will jump in into line, goes for a quick half stomp. Didn't fall off the double edge. Remember, he's still insanely tanky. That's a hard 3k HP they have to get through. And there's your first kill of this entire fight. It's taken almost a minute, but it's going to be Arteezy. And now Sakatar wants to do even more damage over towards Samael. They have to keep just pushing mana into him.
It's kind of crazy that Alchemist is like double net worth of the Centaur, but Centaur is kind of fulfilling. And they're unkillable, doing
Double the net worth and almost fully 6 slotted and still doing the same.
yeah. Sumail was able to survive. Yeah, they try to burst under.
Stupendous!
Oh, this is it. Alchemist. With Empower, you're still.
They're coming to bottom lane. They would like to get a kill on Paparazzi, but again, you need that instant control. Root will be able to offer that with the telekinesis into the concoction. That was the sort of thing you were looking for before.
That was. Boundary. But Rubik now has the.
But he also managed to get that level 10 mark with plus 60 gold. Should help just repair the lack of farm on Crit getting closer towards the Blink Dagger. I think EG are very much aware that they cannot kill off that Centaur in July is too much for them. Unless they bring their entire team down here, then they can.
Lotus is very nice.
He's coming forward. There goes your kick. Still able to connect on the Sumail. No better dodging out. That one ends up straight in. But the Glimmer keeps again, making it difficult to get the target they're initiating on. Maybe this will be enough in July, forcing out the Stampede running away. He's down low, so Arteezy does have that extra buff, but then the heart kicks in. So goodbye buff. And goodbye BKB for Paparazzi. Didn't find the opening, and Stampede was stolen by Crit.
Really bad for. Now Sumail is mega farm, and they have RP to farm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
IG.vitality on fighting. They're bailing. They'll let the tier 2
Radiant's
tower
bottom
drop.
tower has fallen.
Arteezy is gonna be able to go a crit. Watch it.
It's been a long road.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he was. It's
Like, went to this.
But don't worry, now that Sumail is 6 slotted,
We'll take that.
he can now start giving over items. And I'm wondering if Keeper of the Light may be his first port of call. And I'm only wondering that because it's going to make his split push even more powerful and the D push of EG even stronger.
This'll come in handy.
True, but Keeper of the Light, Illuminate in the fight too, your sustain is even better.
What if you get it? Like,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, then it's just EG picking bad times to fight.
no, you're first.
Yeah, good point. As he jumps forward with the stolen Stampede from EG, all they do is just like control a Paparazzi, he'll time himself a lot of the damage, lets his first go, and knows he is dead if he doesn't run a little bit further away. The kicks keep the control going, and they Glimmer Cape him up back behind the tier 2 tower. Concoction will fly forward, and he still lives on 35 HP. Sumail will burn him down with the Radiance. That'll do the work there. Magnus may have died as well, but it's the Storm Spirit on the run with very little mana. He's going to be mana linked out against this. Actually, Concoction will do the work, but Denial is first. So Bloodstone will not allow EG to have the scalp.
Now Sumail is big. Quite strong right.
Start to see the problem too. We even not being able to move in the fights. Yeah,
He needs Link of that.
he said he's still there trying to throw some damage into the Alchemist.
Not good at bursting down the.
He needs more.
They're fighting Universe most of them. Half these ones. Skip the 7. Still going to complete.
That physical damage is actually starting to look bad. Okay, I believe he just buffed up as well. V under full smoke. They're coming in. Now they have an observer ward deeper inside the dire jungle. But all of EG are on top lanes. This is a full wraparound
Radiant's
with
top
5
tower
heroes.
is under
Not
attack.
everyone is there yet. Weaver is just a little bit too far behind. They'll blink over. There is the initiation on crit. Everyone just goes for a quick dodge. But Rubik jumps into the rest of IGV who are on the way in. Samael, he couldn't dodge his own stun, so he's taking himself out with his unstable concoction, and now it's just one by one, and EG seems to fall. Paparazzi again, another primary focus there of Arteezy, but will it be enough? Dogfight is just TPing out! He's out to safety! The concoction will fly after him. Meanwhile, Zai will die to the Storm Spirit. 3 heroes lost for EG.
They're really good. And again, Universes dies. I think Sakata's playing amazing role. I know. Without a Shadow Blade, dead meat. Go for a Shadow Blade.
Here I am.
Very, very
Yep. This is just IG.vitality getting better positioning and better control over 4 heroes. They know they need to kill off these fights. They're going to go again. The long jump forward, the Orchid is up, and Rubik is down.
Blew the man down.
Yep.
right.
What? Yeah. Deep on the ancients. Actually, that looks pretty damn fresh as well. That looks very fresh.
Stupendous.
Very good.
A golden thread.
So Lotus Orb is up now for the Centaur. The Lincoln Sphere is done for the Storm Spirit. And the next big item that EG were able to get was a medallion on Bloodseeker. Yeah, pretty much. Like, but you say support Bloodseeker, the Magna still has less net worth than him. Like, Universe is having a very, very hard time. And you look at his opposite, with this Centaur just running around. Like, the gold per minute is not a day.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
At least you have the Alchemist. Hey, Alchemist is sitting around there at 1100. It is gold per minute, so that's great.
Axe 1 almost done.
Dire's bottom tower
Bloodseeker's not
has fallen.
worst character.
Well, we got the choice now. So
Dire's
who actually got
bottom
the
tower
Aghanim
is
Scepter?
under attack.
Who did he give it to? He just purchased it, so
Radiant's top tower
it's
is
on Keeper of
under
the Light.
attack.
So they're going to try and survive. This isn't nighttime. Keeper of the Light. But until we have the sustain from the movement, the Lotus Orb actually going to reflect the Pelican. Injuly is low and he just needs some space to let that heart do the work, but he can't get out. He was locked up by the illusion. Now it's Universe who's in too deep. Truth will be lost. Paparazzi will have to grab that one up. But the Centaur is down Storm. Another quick jump in. Finds the kill over on Crit, but now he's in too deep. Burns the Aegis, the Immortal.
Oh wait, he's got 2 Axes. Why is that was the second rupture coming.
Okay. But this is bailout now for IGV.
Yeah.
Like, they've taken out 2 heroes, and maybe it'll be actually a 2-for-2 trade-off. Super caught in the trees. Crystal Maiden will fall.
That was a lot more mags. Even Axe Magnus is not that bad this game. And Rubik's up if I would not triple. I think you give up Moon. Because the range creep is not.
The stance is still not a bad thing. That might be one of the points. And the rate that Samael is farming, like he's just doing Ags after Ags after Ags. This is just him. He's now the giver, not the taker. But IGV, you have to understand this. Everyone on EG is getting a little bit more of a buff up now that the Alchemist is just almost fully slotted. Like, he's still got some room to grow himself, but it's not a requirement right now. Like, he can still BT up the second level and still replace potentially one of his.
I play Magnus this time, post 7.0s. Every time I take. It's only, what, 10 minutes?
Like, coming over. smoke is going to break on IG. When that holds on, there goes your double RP. Super, I think it's time to let it go, but he can't do it just yet. It's not good enough. The Earth Spirit is lost. The pick up and throw down with the Storm Spirit gone. The damage really isn't there, so it's up to July to tank it, but he's rubbed it up, so he's tanking through the damage. The penetrate, actually, Mana Leak combination with the blinding light pushes him back. Does a hell of a lot of damage, giving Samael a triple kill on the Alchemist. And straight back to farming and straight back to completing up yet another Aghanim Scepter for EG.
No damage, no attack. It's quite surprising. Doesn't
Radiant's
actually
middle
right-click
tower
anyway.
is under attack.
Strength renewed and purpose with it.
Gonna be forced standing there and
Finders.
wanting Ag complete. Give it into crit.
It's my matriarch
Third
prize.
bearer of the.
Rubik is able to get his. Who do we actually look at for the upgrades as well of what he steals? Taking out the Crystal Maiden ulti would be a beautiful thing. If he can steal time lapse, that would be probably the greatest ability at the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Stampede, he would have to be in the position where he timed him back in. And then get him before Shikuchi.
I would say that.
Holds on, they jump forward, the damage into Samael. Now it's up to IGV to really show they can do any damage against that. But they can't.
Now you can just keep building towards it.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
He was really hoping that Weaver would play. They put up a Tinkerboard up on the hillside just so they could try and get a bit of a glimpse of what was happening in threes.
That should help.
Even Storm Spirit could have been jumping into position for that, but doesn't happen. Sentinel
Stupendous!
plus 15 strength, buffed up to 3.6k. Whoa, where are you going, Storm? Right over the top of EG. Doesn't have a lot of mana available. Concoction is brewing. We've had to dodge it with his own Manta style, and Storm Spirit TP's back to base.
Yeah, level 25.
We'll take that.
Weaver's. Dude,
I'm over here.
Compared to the plus 35 mat, but what's he really resisting at that point? It seems like a toss-up. Like as long as he can avoid getting hit by a rock shot, but that's almost impossible as well.
he has a Lincoln now. Definitely.
I'm over here.
Very rare.
Bottom lane. They got the creep wave with them, and EG again are not really in an already established position to defend the bottom lane. So they send it in July, just poking into the base. They realize that no one's here. That's a tier 3 tower going the way of IGV, and they fail. 4 TPs, in fact 5 TPs came back from each instantly. But it's not in time to protect the tier 3.
Right in time. Storm has a gem, so he does have his fresh Shadow Blade. They are going to smoke out. There's going to be a big RP.
Well, look for the opening. Here comes the mail. They still haven't brought down the shrine. He actually replaced it with the Lotus Orb. And with the control, Rubik is so damn low. The Orc, I don't think it's enough to actually pop him. The Crim will end up surviving to his 15 July with a double bottom. catching Arteezy as well as Zai. Zai being protected by his Ghost Scepter. That's why the Gymnast attack does not connect. But it's in July, looking for his opening. Crit has ball lighting. They'll trigger the dying strike. Another quick hop stop. Another return concoction. Even triggers onto Arteezy. So in July's having all the fun. It's 3-on-1 at the moment. Let's make it 4-on-1 just to make it a little bit fairer. Another return. Double concoction in July. He's done more stunts right now than most of the EG lineup, but he will finally be brought down with no buyback available. Dead for 70 seconds as he was trying to pick up the point booster to get closer to that Aghanim Scepter.
It's like how to just they roll him very, very easy. So many spells to get a spell steal on a 2-second. Break it immediately and rupture. Also uses that mana leak. Incredible. Need to keep this one.
I got a funny feeling that Alchemist is buying a couple of moonshots. Just judging by his quick buy.
Might as well.
just a few. Just a few. That's 4 moonshots to come out for EG. You thank Ice Frog for obviously making Alchemist even more viable. The moonshot.
Yeah.
Everyone loves an Alchemist. Oh, that's taking Paparazzi so long to build up. Like, here's look at that Maelstrom 10-15 minutes ago. Only just finished it.
Yeah, they're actually not. Like, it's very problematic as a core here on IGV. You build more damage because they're not killing the Alchemist, but if you don't build defensive items, you just get ruptured and die. What do you actually build here? You die to rupture aid?
It's either that or you have the survivability on the heroes like the Centaur and then like the escape mechanism, and then you say, you know what, Storm Spirit, pick back line off. If we take out the support, we should be able to force us in. And they're the ones they can kill off. Like, Crit's walking around with almost nothing on him. Like, he's got a plate mail as okay. The casual plate mail with the arcane boots. That's not a lot to survive, especially up against the Storm Spirit when he initiates. And the Keeper of the Light is the Ghost that
Radiant's
protects
middle
him.
tower is under attack.
But with Diffuser Blade over on the Weaver, that's not as much of a protection. No.
Radiant's middle tower
Right now, just
is
looks like
under
the
attack.
Weaver's even like finish at the full Mjolnir and then just make it a disco central. Yep.
The Axe is coming so slow.
Radiant's
hard,
middle
what?
tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
Oh, that force up. It puts them in with the silence. A very quick pickoff at 98 seconds. No buyback on Samael. Tuba was the one that got the last hit in, but in July it's hunting for more.
Was it Blood Rage or something?
He was, he definitely wasn't torched up with his ultimate. Chemical Rage, it looked like it was down, and now they're going to find an extra one. It's Arteezy burning the Aegis the Immortal. Support is nearby, but will it be enough? Universe! In for the RT, catching 3 for Paparazzi in the backline, hitting Arteezy. She's giving the life back again, but he doesn't have the armies of the life, and Super lets it go! All over EG's face, that's going to be 3 down. And they'll look to the mid, 1 minute on the sidelines now for the Alchemist.
Thanks for the image.
Got your
Oh,
back,
oh,
bro.
great.
And IGV are looking for the tier 3 tower in the mid.
I thought RG would build has double evasion or in the
Yeah.
halberd, but
Dyer's
UG's
middle tower is under
died
attack.
again immediately after.
Stupendous!
And Crit dipped into a hoofstock. Then he's died too.
Dyer's bottom barracks.
There's Fullstar also. Got pushed in by Fullstar. And now it's a very dead. Oh, is it? No, he lives on 66 HP. Keeper of the Light will survive, but you've lost your bottom rank. You've got 20 seconds until the Alchemist is up, and that's more than enough time for IGV to claim, or will it be with the Blinding Light? It should be enough to get the second melee.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen. Dyer's middle barracks
Arteezy
is
doesn't even
under
have right. I don't even know why he did that.
That's a nice
Dyer's
deal.
middle barracks.
But it's still not going to be enough. They stole Stampede. So they're going to trigger the Stampede for EG, run forward. But IGV are on the run as well, have to take that stun from the mana leak. So Dogfight's ruptured up, wants to keep running. He's taking through a lot, but it won't be enough to survive, and he knows it. He'll kick out to Arteezy. But that's a lot of heavy damage done, and EG are already looking to barrel down the middle. Remember, they do not have the buyback over on Arteezy. It is on cooldown for now, and Sumail is still short a little bit of money. But he is an alchemist.
Let's see. What? He does not have his ultimate. He's Solar Crescent, and they are much more careful than last time.
Yeah. 2 seconds till chemical rage. So Hawk stop. The jump. The 3-man RP. That's what you want from EG. Look for the cleave. Look for the damage. Will it be enough? They have a double kill on Arteezy. But the buyback and stuff flooding out now from IG.vitality. They try and stay alive. Stormtrooper forward. Centaur did actually survive to this. And Crit lets it go. It's the stolen Nova. Will it be enough? With the concoction flying forward. It's not enough to bring down the Storm Spirit. Still a heavy amount of buybacks committed by IGV. But EG cannot break the base.
Wow, wait, so that was 3 buybacks, 1 on the Storm, 1. Despite being 2 racks up, IG are still very precarious. That was amazing.
We'll take that.
At our
Man, this game has been so intense from fight to fight. We haven't even had time to look at some of the replays from the game. That first push into mid with the 4-staff, I'd love to have a look at that one again. Just to see what happened to Sumail. And he's now building BKB. So Sumail has had enough, he's going to get a BKB on himself. Which means we start the toggle of items. Just trigger Manta and then just switch it.
Manta's really good on him. Illusions are very hard to do. They do not have great spread.
Roshan for EG, looking for a kill. Got another 3.5 minutes before he'll be up. He aren't finding the opening yet. Weaver is probably the most exposed of them all. The Paparazzi is playing the tree game.
Really wants fun. They are kind of waiting.
Oh, we get to have a look at it. So we are going to go back in time. So there's the 4-star forward.
Was one race.
Finders, keepers.
Oof. That was fast. They don't have that much damage. It's not ridiculous. He has a ton of armor too on that out. He went unstable. Where'd the ad spell?
It's kind of odd when you look at what Center's been doing with the reflection from Lotus Orb.
I don't think you can cast it as a...
So you don't get the buff. Fair enough. Oh, we stuck in the active Rupture going to be over on the Centaur. Stand falls up, but still a hell of a lot of damage. 100 seconds now without him. No RP committed. It's only just one of the ruptures that had to be burned. The bottom as well as the mid lane is still pushing in for IG.vitality, so EG will be able to do a hefty amount of damage to the top lane, but then may be forced back to fight. Wait, they got their creep wave. They're fighting back to regen. Now the creep wave will arrive. Dogfight caught in the tree lines. Able to find him. There goes a secondary rupture out from Arteezy. Quick duel sets from Dogfights cannot survive from that. Now there's 2 heroes down with no buyback. IG.vitality don't find the options. Jump in and then a straight jump out with Storm Spirit, just trying to slow things down, but Sumail wants more. Rotating into the middle lane. Looking to chip away at that second lane of rank if it's possible. All the supports are closely protected by Arteezy as well as Universe. And while that RP is up, Storm does not really go for it. There's your first TP back to base. But you have the recall there from the Keeper of the Light. Design needs to die to keep EG down a man. And what do you even do here, Super? Sumail breaks free with Amanda style from the Frostbite, so he can't even keep that control. The EG really get Megas. That top range rack still up. Looks like Sumail's got his illusions up to take care of that for the moment. But Paparazzi's got no way to get in close. Yep.
Radiant's bottom
Lost
tower
up
is
Sumail.
under attack.
Beat through the buildings. Again, they are lacking the creep wave. So they're having to fight the backdoor regeneration.
Stars finally up.
And Storm Spirit, oh, jump forward, but it's a TP. It was the jump and TP straight back.
They can still TP to their shrine. I don't know. You just let them get away with 2 free kills and 4 free towers, and now Rupture's 4 free rack. That's really all they used for that fight was just Ruptures.
But what were you meant to do once the Centaur goes down like that, and then you also lose your only other controller? Like, you lose both your stunners. Crystal Main's your only other one, which is easily broken free by Amanda style. But without the Centaur, without the Earthstroke, you cannot control EG.
Try to commit.
Yeah.
You just need to be.
But now it actually gets harder to commit. You get a scythe device, so even if Storm wants to jump in, he kind of needs to have like BKB up.
Roshan is up, but Radiant's lineup is not very good at killing Roshan. Weaver is way too slow without any minus armor.
It has to be a contest, right? Like as you said, like IG.V, like the better way is just contesting Roshan, but then you need to have the vision. The Observer Ward is there, but he is fairly heavily smoked, and they're looking for the opportunity if they can find it.
One more Rupture on Centaur.
But there's the big ulti upgrade. He has the Aghanim Scepter now over on the Centaur. Possibly. That's what they're hoping for. EG still smoked up. Sumail will break his smoke. Fresh Observer Wards in from EG inside the base, and they're looking to the bottom lane.
They need to get Rupture.
IG.vitality smoked up on dogfights as well. Sakatasa jump onto Sumail. They feel the opportunity is right. Chemical Rage is wearing off right now. They have that small opportunity for the going to the back line. And you can see in July, he wants for the RP for Universe. He'll connect. The damage is still very, very heavy on the crit. So he has to keep running out as well. Now Sumail looking for the cleave damage, but it's not enough when in July gets the hook stop. But the Storm Spirit pouring down Paparazzi, the primary source of damage. He needs to do the work right now for IGG to repel evil geniuses. But will it be enough? Chasing up, looking for the kill on the combo, can't even find that. Crystal alive, down the Storm Spirit, bought back, he's in the fight, TP'd into the strike. They came from behind and got evil geniuses. They don't get the rank. Universal TP out under the cover of the Fog of War.
Thanks.
Buybacks are still available for evil geniuses, however, so the damage IGV can probably apply will be minimal.
What are they going to try and do right now, though? They have Roshan is up. But if they push the Alchemist, now Alchemist buys back and all the things down, I would say. Probably safer fight around. Still daytime for
A golden thread.
pretty long fight coming with the quick RP by you does score to kind of immune.
You can also see at the very start of that fight, the fact that Crit was able to steal the Aghanim buffed up Stampede gave so much more survivability.
Immortality is mine!
That was, I think, the only.
So you got it for 3 of them on IGV. So you got Weaver, Centaur, as well as the Crystal Maiden, and it's only going to be the Alchemist and the
Dire's
Magnus
top tower is
for
under
evil
attack.
geniuses. And you know what IGV want to do? Like, they've got the cheese over on the Centaur. He's insanely difficult to kill. He wants to tank the Rupture of Arteezy. He knows he can repair all of the damage. So there's number 1. They skewer him back. A lot of souls try and protect. Man, those punches, they're just all-stuffing him around. And then blinding light, and they kill him off! He triggered the cheese and still dies! Okay! Throw that idea out the wind. Then Talk can't tank Jack.
Radiant's
That was a
top
lot of-
barracks are under attack.
That was pretty funny.
You hear the Lotus Orb
Radiant's
just
top
triggering
tower
at the
is
same
still
time.
You didn't want to cast Stampede either, because Vivek would have stolen it me after.
Let's see that again. So you look. So he actually wait. He used that cheese when he first got hit.
Oh, really?
When he first got skilled, the
Oh, he-
regeneration was almost nothing.
He thought it was his hood. He
Uh,
swapped it with his hood. That happens a lot. Oh, yeah. Especially with, like, things like bottles. I thought he had cheese, too. Yeah, I thought so. A little bit sad for him.
I was wondering where that ring was. Okay, cool. Al Samel still is dreaming of that BKB of his. I'm assuming everyone has moonshots on EPG.
Everyone. Rubik has
That
a
makes
moonshot.
sense.
Doesn't even have the damage talent. That's sad. They don't have the action. More value for Rubik?
Storm Spirit, jump out. Look at this to chip away at Samel.
They still have the Aegis on screen. It wasn't actually the biggest. And he did get a lot of damage on that team. He's
A bounty which my matriarch will prize.
getting Meg. And I think he
Can you get away with them? Storm Spirit just like solo pushing up that top lane. You just keep it going, and then if EG want to contest you, you just jump in for it.
It's risky because they have tech. They have the next one. They have the link.
But if you burn that, then you just ball lightning.
I don't know if you can.
It's got to use the Aegis for something, and you're pretty certain that not going to give you the opportunity to.
You just gotta be careful with that. Oh, I have Aegis then.
But it's maybe this is the other way to do it. Push down the middle lane. You've already got the creep momentum, so I suppose you don't really, because you're up against like your super slip. Well, they're smoking in, and they're making their way up to that top. So the ping comes out from the Centaur,
They don't do enough building damage.
but maybe they can just take the tower anyway, or they find the opening. So a quick observable gets planted down, crits closer than anybody else. So Elrond absolutely instantly jumps to the back line, looking for the opening with the Hawks on control. They want RTZ down, and they've got it as well. The Bloodseeker's gone, no buyback is available, and IG.vitality, they're looking to rip apart the base with Universal Form. He'll have to buy back. The mid-range Rax is taken. Taka can jump himself fully to safety too.
That was an incredible target. That I bought back. Good. 1 minute and a half.
And that may just be the window they need. The mid lane is pushing in, so they won't have to worry about that momentum on the top. Actually, maybe they will for the fact that tier 4 towers might start being claimed. But if you can get Megas, you won't care. Samel comes in with the concoction, so you can just set that one straight back. He'll dodge it with the Mana Style. Dogfight's being controlled up at Crit for Paparazzi. Now he's got those bugs over on Crit. Towers as well as I is able to help get rid of that, but they just want Megas at this point. They want the unstoppable force and also the opening for the Storm Spirit to jump in through the back line. It will be enough. Oh no, Crit still survived. The Glimmer Cave gave him a little bit more survivability, but they pick him up, they throw him around. The stun was already there, but the top lane of rank is being taken. The Megas are up, and they're losing the Alchemist. The buyback is available, however, so Samel will come back to the Wall of the Living. Meanwhile, the Storm Spirit just playing and holding EG inside the well, back at home. A little bit of trouble, but not too much, just rather large creep. But everyone is running away now.
His Aegis ran out as he was down.
Oh boy.
His Aegis ran out and he doesn't have buyback.
That's very problematic, to say the least, but you are still up against Megas. And the bottom lane is heavily pushed in. EG doesn't really have that greatest clearance apart from Samel, who's committing to the bottom lane to push it out.
This is it.
So a 66-second window. But do you go for counters? Like, do you go for counter Megas, or do you go for the GG? Because you may not even know. Oh no, he's got buyback. He's got buyback in 6 seconds. So it's just the countdown time. There is an opportunity.
Man, they actually still had.
buyback is now up.
Top shrine is still up, bottom shrine is down, so
They called him in.
yep.
So
What?
this may be the commitment from EG.
They need a big RP.
You're up against Megas. An RP would be a beautiful
Well,
thing right now.
I've caught my breath.
You need to keep that
Back to
power
it.
buff up. Sumail doesn't actually have it yet. And then Hawks on forward, concoction is brewing. Sorcerer just picked up a jack in his center, jumping forward, looking for the ball. He's gonna go on Modern Universe. The RP, he committed up, holding up the Sorcerer, but no follow-up damage there. Artesian will fall, the Alchemist as well, and that is the game. There is no more fight, Evil Geniuses. IG.vitality will take the series 2-0, just shy of the 1 hour mark.
Radiant victory.
Terrific display of combinations from both sides.
No, not their heroes. They can't win against it. They can't win with it. They don't know when to ban it. It's just a puzzle.
Do we
piece that they
just
have
call
not
it
figured out.
Albatross? Like, is that what it is now?
Oh,